Well, hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome to our first look at a new, very vertical city builder. Welcome to STARIO Haven Tower. Typically in these city builder games, we're building out, but in this one, we're building up away from disaster as gigantic sandstorms and much more threaten our civilization. We're going to be building up high up into the sky, maybe the clouds too, in this game, as I really like verticality in city builders, and we oftentimes don't get to see that. Well, this one's literally focused on that, and you should be focused on the description, where you can get this game right now with a 10% off discount for a limited time. So check out STARIO with the link down below in the description, and thank you very much to the publisher XD for sponsoring today's video. Now we're going to take ourselves a first look at the basic intro of the game, and then I'm going to well, courtesy of the devs, load a save of a little bit later in the game to show some of the more mid and late game gameplay, and also all the things that you can build. Now the game is packed with tons of different buildings, and of course focus on survivability, but also logistics of transporting things to and from the lower and upper levels of your tower. Yeah, if you're a big fan of other games that you've seen on the channel about logistics, then this is a kind of a brand new take on all that stuff, where instead of transporting things to the outskirts, we're kind of transporting vertically via elevators and different pathways. And as you can see in the background there, people coming up to the tower as well. So it'll be full of life, and we'll try to withstand the wastelands of whatever is out there in today's video. So thanks again for subscribing to the channel. Thanks for hitting that like button, and let me know what you think of the game down below in the comment section. And let's jump into our first look now at STARIO Haven Tower. Let's go. People once believed the golden age would last forever, until the world-ending sandstorm swept across the land, bringing civilization to ruin. Only those who hid in Down City escaped the catastrophe, clinging to life. But in the prophecy, gather the 7 stars, forge the sacred statue, and the calamity shall be quelled, the glory of civilization reborn. And so the first explorers set out. They vowed to build a sky-high tower towards the unreachable stars. Well, and that's what we'll be doing here today. Okay, so it looks like we have a couple of different difficulties for our pyramids here. That'll be the base of our civilization. We're going to have ourselves a beautiful tower already built for us that we can build on top of, a foundation for our civilization. Good stuff. Looks like it tells us all about, you know, perfect for first-time play. Well, quite the Egyptian theme here too. We got a couple of pyramids ready to go with different difficulties, challenge, hard, but here default, probably a good start for us to learn the basics and get through the tutorial. We can also choose a couple of different colors for our banner and also emblems too. I think we'll go with the little birdie here and enter the storm. Oh, there we are. Okay, some camera control basics there in the upper left corner, which we'll get to in just a moment for our tutorial. But check that out. There's our pyramid and a solid foundation to build onto for our crazy tower that we're about to build, shooting up into the skies towards the stars. We have ourselves water, some food here, bricks, wood, planks, dust, other things like that. And there's all of our banners too. And wow, it really looks nice. So we're just above the sandstorm, but who knows, maybe this will raise up higher. And it looks like from the intro of the game, people were going up these stairs to try to get into what would be our city, to where we've already got a couple of houses here. Some birds flying over too. That's nice. Very nice little touch there to the immersion, the art style. Okay, we've got a few houses here. It looks like they're made of wood. They want us to double click on a building to focus on it, and we've done just that. Looks like we can upgrade the building, and then we can see their food and water. And there's more information down here on drinks, so a variety of different drinks, probably beer included and a few other things like that. And same with food. We also have morale, faith, and then total population to look after, and then jobs that they can be assigned to. And it looks like we have a view of the disasters too: sandstorm, mist, rainstorm, and blizzards as well. Interesting. So maybe a couple of different gods that we have to pray to, or some sort of way to deal with that. And we'll find that out as we go along. There's a lot of research in the game too: cactus plantations and sand bricks, all the way up to stone eagles, you know, additional decoration and whatnot. It looks like these are actually tied to the zone. So sand zone is where we begin at. Then we get into the mist, the rain, the frost, and then eventually a clear zone, and then the star zone itself, with the sky spire being our main goal, or last thing we can unlock in the game. So pretty cool. Press the F key to focus on the tower body. There it is as a whole. Very nice. They want us to build some structures now. So let's open the build menu and then build 6 dew collectors on the outer side of the tower body. We have the dew collectors there. And also there's a labor cost for that they show us. Is that a mantis? Did you see that? Oh, it is. Cool. Or like a stingray or something like that. Yeah, so we have our plantation here and then also the dew collectors. So don't mind if I do. I'm going to go ahead and put one of those down. Let's see. It looks like we can put it on the outside of the tower or even up at the top. No, just on the outsides here. So probably put on the opposite side of the housing. And they want us to build 6. So let's go ahead and start with that then. I'll build them right there at the bottom. Oh, look at that. The construction site going off real quick. Building is almost instantaneous. Okay, so there's 3, 4, 5, and 6. Perfect. All right, all good. And then you can see there where it'll gather the dew, and then it goes into that little wash basin there. Something to gather it. All right, we need 2 plantations and then a woodcutter station. So the plantations will be for gathering wood. Looks like we have a woodcutter station there. So that'll be our next goal. Okay, plantation it is then. And where can we put that? Looks like anywhere on the side. Can't put things on the top. We've got to build off to the side. So go ahead and figure out where we're going to put that. Can we? Oh, we can add that to the side there, but stability is too low. So we'll need something that's supported. I think we'll put that maybe on either side of the tower here. And then over here as well. There we go. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like the art style, by the way. The style they've gone with is very clean, yet detailed at the same time. Like the detailing in the brick looks really good, but then also our buildings here are kind of a, I don't know, a low poly look. It just fits. And you can also see the workers and they're working. Very cool. Let's go with the next thing, the woodcutter, which is under processing. And then there's the woodcutter station. And that'll cut wood into planks. So where do we put that at? Maybe one next to each of them? They only need 1 though. So let's go ahead and put that there. And I guess they can walk to the other one. A little bit of a walk. Won't hurt them. Ooh, look at that. Cutting wood already into planks. Beautiful. All right, click on the build button above the tower to construct a regular tower layer. All right, so we're going to add to the tower now. They said a regular one, island, courtyard, and a boat, level 1. Is that the shape of it? Oh, it looks like it has different capacities for storage. We'll go ahead and just do the island level 1 for now and see how it goes. So, yep, adding on to the tower now. Beautiful. And they want us to set the minimum number of porters to 3. So that's essentially our free labor. We want the free labor to be assigned to transportation, so that's good. Build 2 huts to increase the population to 9. We're at 7 right now. And then wait for the population to reach 16, which we're at 14 right now. So let's go ahead and see if we can plop down some residences. And plop one there. And then are we too far away? Stability is too low. So there might be ways to add stability and support underneath the tower. So let's go ahead and plop down another one there. And we'll see how it goes. And then they're also telling us accelerations available in the lower right corner. This game actually seems to be going rather fast. Like the speed of the game seems to be pretty good for some of these basic buildings. Like it's going as quickly as I'd hope. Okay, they also want us to build more dew collectors until the total reaches 10. So they want us to build another group of them. So I think we'll build some more up here, just above. And we'll continue to gather water that way. So dew is being gathered. That might be used not only for drinking, but also for our little plantations there too. I'm going to build more than what we need, I think. Just a couple more. It's not like we're not going to need water. It's always a good idea. Build a dust collector and start collecting dust. After selecting the building, production efficiency on each layer will be displayed. Okay. There's our dust collector. And I think we could put it maybe over here. They want us to build 1. Let's see how that looks. Weird. Okay. It's like a thing of silk rolls or something like that. Interesting. Oh, we need to assign somebody to work there too. So that is on. And it shows 0 out of 1. Not enough nearby. Oh, it has to be nearby like a work group? Or do we just not have enough people? Let's see if we can relocate this. Dew collector on or off. What if we build it over here? You'd think that if people could make it to any of the other locations, they'd be able to do that. Looks like the cutter, the woodcutter is also low on labor. Maybe we just need more people in the town. Let's go ahead and add another house. Stability too low there. We'll go ahead and wrap the neighborhood around here. And it looks like 2 people could move into each house. So it looks like it's like a duplex. So each of those are worth 2 now, and then we can upgrade as well. And it shows the upgrade requirements, so that's pretty good. Okay, so people are coming in now. 1 out of 2, good. All right, looks like the dust collector is working. And is producing dust, excellent. All right, build 1 research station. And we'll need more workers, but they'll be coming in shortly. And there's our research station there. As long as you offer steadfast faith, the star zone will naturally grant answers. Okay. Ooh. I think I'll put that next to the dust collector for now. There we go. And people will go to work there shortly. Keep an eye on the porters. Make sure you have a sufficient amount. Yep, of course. Good piece of advice. I think we'll build some houses over here if we can. And open the tech tree and research sand bricks. Okay, let's do that. It's our disaster tier. There's our technology. So we want to do sand brick production. Research that, please. Oh, that takes a faith and an item cost in order to begin and then complete the research. Very interesting. Okay, so we have at least 3 now. It's fine. Yep, we're researching sand brick still. We're at 90%. I don't see a way to actually check that research here. Oh, in the upper right corner. There it is. Okay. Research now complete. Good. And now they want us to build a sand brick factory, which more than likely will take advantage of that dust that we're gathering. So sand brick factory. Boom. And, there it is. I want that maybe next to the other one. There we go. Oh, there you go. Cool. Nice animation. Bopping out all the sand into bricks. Cool. Open the disaster panel and survive until the disaster ends. Whoa, we're about to be hit by a disaster. Ooh, 52 seconds. The raging sandstorm overspreads the sky, tearing through everything in its path. This is the very first challenge of the Towers have to overcome. Many have chosen to retreat underground, scraping by in the down city. During the sandstorm, water resource is scarce. The citizens will have their faith tested. Buildings will be suspended at further positions, will take damage. Still, it's also a prime opportunity to collect sand and craft bricks. Okay, so that's interesting. Each of the different disasters may not necessarily be a world-ending disaster for us. More sand means more bricks, but it also means less water. So that's another thing to consider, is that when we maybe get to a rainstorm level, then there'll be a lack of bricks or sand, but tons of water. All right, face the disaster. A sandstorm is coming. I can hear it now. It's coming. We got to watch out for it. All right, the sandstorm is over there like a wall. I'll just go back to the underground city. Take care, everyone. Oh, boy. All right. Well, we need to keep morale high, so we'll see how it goes. Survive until the disaster ends. The city must survive. The storm is here. So some people seem to have left. They lost faith. Yeah, some buildings shut down. And some people are leaving. But look at that. The dust collector working overtime. Mega overtime. We're short on workers. And morale is very low, but we're doing as we were told. We just got to hold the line. Hold on, everybody. Go ahead and put some additional homes above these, maybe. Aftermath. They endured the sandstorm. All right. 4 of them were blown away by the swirling sands. Oh, damn. Try improving disaster shelter attribute of your residents to reduce the chance of such accidents. Oh. And thanks to nature's gift, we were able to get certain resources, dust, planks, ore, and fertilizer. Okay, so it is a time of renewal. Gonna go ahead and try to get a few more homes going. Seems like that's the most important thing. Also very difficult to build that where we need to. Okay, do we have a demolition button? We do. Dismantle there. And I want more people in the city. If we're going to build production buildings, they're going to need workers, so they take a little bit of time to come in. Research the Stone Eagle technology and build a 2-layer high dust zone miracle tower. Okay. I think the tower looks really cool so far. Let's see. Stone Eagle is what we want in the middle. We'll need prior technology, though, of something. Oh, looks like we'll need glass technology. Maybe these 3 to be done before Stone Eagle is accepted. Can we queue up things? I think it's only 1 at a time. We'll watch the research, though, on the right side. This layer is short of items, of course. We'll be working on that then. And let's confirm construction on another layer of the tower. So we went from like a cool pyramid to like literally like a high-rise now. Very cool. That's almost done. Very neat to see bricks and planks and scaffolding in there. Appreciate that. Love seeing it. Wonder where the birds go. They must be landing on high territory to be able to survive. They'd have to land on the ground, otherwise they have to come down sometime. They're gonna get tired. Build a 2-layer high dust zone miracle tower. Stone Eagle is what we gotta get. Okay. Alright, we're still waiting on some of that research to come in. That's fine. Ooh, there he is again. I want to click on him and see if I can pet him. But I guess not. Alright, so we need more planks, more water, more everything. We've been building like crazy, so it makes sense. Alright, some research has been completed. Now we can research the Stone Eagle, but we need more faith to do that. And it seems like faith might be generated by time. Have faith, y'all. Have some faith. $22 out of 22 jobs. Population 40. Oh, there came more faith. It looks like 60 something. Oh, 40 out of 40. 0 out of 80. Well, we'll get there. Oh, there's our glassworks. We might need that to actually build that next tower attachment. So we'll start by trying to make some glass there. And we can add to the tower again. Oh, there it is. The glass maker right there. Glass works. Yep. Looks like they're pretty fast. We'll need more wood too. Oh, these are creating food and also wood for the plantation. Nice. And being cared for by water. Okay, I'm going to build 2 more plantations. Seems like wood is a big drawback for us. And a woodcutter station to go along with that. I notice I put it up a little high. Okay, so we want to go back to the woodcutter station and plop that down here. Good. Okay, things will get constructed over time. And research is done at 100%. And now we can go on to the Stone Eagle. Effigy shaped by a prophet's vision. The divine eagles are blessed by the winds. Okay. And it looks like we'll be able to get up to the mist zone that way. And then onto the rain zone too. So each of those zones probably have different benefits. If we build all of our water gatherers in the rain zone, boom, there you go. Dust zone, a lot of our brick production can be done here. So that's good too. Lots of dust. Not enough input materials for the glassworks. They probably want more sand. Yeah, we'll get there. Music's very nice. Now, from what I understand is that this is the early access version of the game where, you know, more music and features and buildings and things will be added a little bit later in the development of the game too. So keep in mind that, you know, every developer that I've seen so far for a lot of games are very interested in hearing everyone's feedback on what they are interested in seeing added to the game or what they might want first. In this case, of course, there's a roadmap for this one and a lot more things that they want to do over time. So it will be quite interesting to see where this game goes over the next few months and then into the next year or so. I hope to see it succeed. It is absolutely interesting, and you know, obviously building onto a tower is refreshing when you can see it kind of from one perspective very quickly. Like you can see the whole, you know, tower as you scroll up and down rather than across a vast map. So first time I could say I'm building a tower city, although I remember doing that in SimCity 2013, and that was great, and I had a lot of fun with that. And now we're starting to see like jellyfish flying around and stuff. So yeah, this game's got a lot of great vibes to it for sure. Okay, so we need more sand, I think, but let's speed up time now. I want to see research get done. And is it, what's delaying? Is there a lack of materials? They need more cactuses. I'm not sure how we're going to get cactuses. Is that at the plantation? Sea buckhorn berries. Well, progress is at 83.3% and paused. Yeah, we're going to need the cactuses then. Oh, I continue that. We got to get that goal done. Unless there's some other research. Cactus plantation there. We should research that too. Okay, so that is another thing we can do. So we'll put that first. Okay, so that's a prerequisite to building the eagle, or at least researching it. Oh, good thing we saw that. Research complete. Very quick. That's nice. All right, let's slow things down. And let's build our... cactus plantation. Unless we can switch and choose what these grow. Switch product. There it is. Okay. Ah, yes. Okay. So we'll check out the cactuses then. Right now we're growing a lot of food. But let's go ahead and switch to cactuses. And then back to the stone eagle. Speeding up time again. %, 90%. And 100% research complete. All right, build a 2-layer high dust zone miracle tower stone eagle. There it is, miracle. Layer 1, confirm. Okay, we're building like a monument section now to get to the next tier. But I think we can add as many layers as we want before building this monument section to then increase the amount of houses and plantations and dust catchers and dew collectors we can, if we want to. And we'll build section 2 onto that. which will need more faith. And we'll need 80. And it does say that it's a disaster shelter. So each of these will help our people to brace from disaster. Oh, that's cool. You can see the first zone has like the base of griffins or some sort of you know, creature there. It should be an eagle, but it looks not quite like an eagle yet. And looks like we have something over here. Unfulfilled wish. I don't really want to eat sand anymore. Well, that's all right. We're working on that. Potato plantation. Let's switch to that. We'll get some more food going. So yeah, variety of food, variety of drinks, a variety of materials, and a variety of challenges. In addition to a variety of good vibes in the soundtrack. Oh, it's taking a very long time to build this thing. Shortage of wood now. Gonna need another plantation. And maybe more woodcutters. All right, research complete on our next project. We'll do a signpost next. Tower storage is full on this layer. Oh. That's something to consider. Do we have more storage options? Decoration, signpost, research. Farms and huts. All right, we're just gonna have to see what happens there at that top tower. I want to see it get done. And finish my miracle tower. Porters are overwhelmed. 12 is what we need. Here, maybe that'll speed up production. Not seeing too much of a change, but we'll keep an eye on it. Boom, layer done. And check that out. There's your eagles. Very cool. Construct layer 10 and reach the mist zone. Cargo collection. Okay, we should have more materials coming in. All right, so then from here we just continue to build up top. So we should probably build some more homes. So people don't have to walk as far to the next tier of jobs and things like that. Okay, so then they're going to work there. Maybe we can get some more dew, although it looks like we've got enough, but we've now unlocked the farm, so we can start growing potatoes. We'll put that out there. Now you can see all those resources coming into it. We got some water coming in, dust, and then sand bricks too. So yeah, we're gonna have to figure out how much materials are used in this game. Get a feel for how many bricks do we need, how many, how much sand does it take to make those bricks, how much water is going to be consumed. Water seems to be going down as well, but it doesn't seem to be a thing that's too difficult to acquire. And we are getting into the rain region, so that's going to provide more water for us, so that's pretty cool actually. That'll be a solution to our problems. And we'll never have to worry about our problems again, I'm sure. All right, not a bad start for this game for sure. Let's go ahead and jump into the future now, or rather a save provided from the devs, where we're going to see how big these towers can get, what kinds of buildings we can build, and what they actually do. And then, of course, how tall that tower is going to be, what it's like to scale up and down it. So let's go ahead and jump over there and see what it's like. Let's go. Okay. That is a big old tower for sure. Whoa, okay. So it looks like, according to what we saw before, we're through the sandstorm, mist, and rainstorm disaster areas or layers, and the blizzard one awaits us next. If we take a look at technology, ooh, there's also a wish board. So actually answering like citizen requests. We also have our technology all the way up to, looks like just approaching the frost zone. So the end zone is still quite a ways away, but the devs have already made like quite a bit of a improvement here. We got some gorgeous looking homes. Yeah, those look nice. So definitely a big upgrade from the wood that we saw before. And then we have ourselves cactuses being grown. And the, oh, is that corn? No, that's cactus. Cactus there, and then we've got the sea buckthorn that we saw before. Birds still flying around, nice. It looks like each layer has its own housing area too, and it looks like also, yeah, there's a water pipe coming down from the dew collectors to the neighborhood here, maybe some sort of a reservoir. It's a glass pipe there, and there's the stone eagle. So that's kind of where we got to before, but they've added a lot more stuff around that first initial layer. And looks like things are being transported via conveyor or via piping systems. So that's actually quite neat. This looked great. I really like this. Repair kit workshop. You can actually see an animation of people, looks like they're repairing maybe blades there for, I don't know, mills or something like that. Who knows? But tons of farming here. Looks like they're growing potatoes up here too. So that was about where we were next. And then we've got ourselves some greenhouses going on. So they must be growing various vegetables there, things like tomatoes. In fact, I think that's exactly what it is. Maybe we got steaks here. Look at all the things that we can make in this game. So we've got potatoes and steaks. We've got building materials with like quartz and sand bricks and lanterns too, and all of those can be stored on many different layers. We're up to 28 layers right there, and then we're able to build even more stuff onto that, different types of chambers and out of different materials. And then again, remember, we got normal, ecological, and then industrial, and then we've also got our miracle towers, which I think help us to pass through to the next layer. So, ooh, and what the heck is going on here? There's a giant turtle pulling up. Oh, it's a trader maybe, and there's an auto trade mode in the game too, so that's quite nice. Is that raincoat? Yeah, literally raincoats. Yeah, lots of food options here. Looks like milk maybe. Yep. Okay, so a lot of things to trade, and I'm assuming that these turtles will come in multiple times, so that's cool. So I'm assuming also that they must be trading to a different, like, post like ours, a different pyramid, some of the other ones we saw on the map. So I guess we're trading between each other, but maybe that's different. That's the steel brick factory there. Smashing away at things, and you can see what looks to be iron ore maybe coming down the line. That's neat. And then we've also got a small balloon station. Oh, that's cool. So the balloon station is transporting things to and maybe from different layers. Looks like it's just going up, but it is able to transport goods from A to B, and that'll be good for production on a higher level. And we've also got an industrial core there, which increases industrial production. Wow. So it hurts the environment a bit, but it is increasing the output of sand bricks and glass. There's jam bread there, lanterns, raincoats, all that stuff is being produced here, and that's affecting how much of it can be produced. What is that, resin? Yeah, it is literally resin being transported there, and then that looks to be wool, which it is as well. So there's animals being raised. Looks like we got some advanced, oh, rain catcher there, which is great for these upper levels. It's going to be really easy to get water up here and then transport that down via the piping systems. That's why glass is so important, to make it via pipe. And look at that. We built like a mini pyramid onto our pyramid. That's crazy. A ritual platform, though. Ooh, there was something for rituals. Do we do a little bit of human sacrifices here or something for different bonuses and benefits? Sacrifice one's dwelling among 7 luminaries and stars. Oh, a sacred ones. Okay. It'll cost us faith and water, but could give us a bonus. Oh, there it is. Porter upward speed plus 20. 80. Plus 80 global. Wow. So that means the, I'm thinking maybe the balloon will be able to transport things faster. This is interesting too. This pyramid's like built onto a rug. Man, that's crazy. I like that. And remember, below there is down city, so everybody who is brave is coming up here to try to get away from that and live their best life. What is that thing? The delirium layer 2? Some sort of a brain. With the mist. Is there any incoming disasters? We did seem to have a few coming in. Oh, they're at like 45 minutes. Ooh, these two are going to hit at the same time, almost. A sandstorm, and I don't know what could happen in the mist, but a rainstorm would not be great either. A lot of flooding possibly, maybe lightning. Who knows? Sandstorm, you know, that blew people away and could cause damage to buildings. I don't know how mist could cause damage. In a blizzard, I guess it'd be high winds, extreme colds, and then maybe a lot of snow that could impede people from moving around on these sidewalks. Look at all these things here. We got small statues, so that's providing a disaster shelter. Oh. And probably some other bonuses too for faith or different things of religion, but we don't see that at the moment. Who knows? Who knows, man? Overall, this is a very interesting experience, and I like the music here, the art style, how the buildings look, and just the overall presentation of the game with complexity of trying to fit a bunch of things in a very small space. In a way, for me, this almost feels like a ship simulator, as if we're looking at the side cut of a you know, a naval vessel, and we're trying to transport things to different levels in that ship. You know, you could have the cruise quarters, you could have your kitchens, you could have munition storage and communication, all on different decks, and this kind of feels like the same thing, except we're able to do it in like kind of a, you know, 4-dimensional thing. We've got like, you know, 4 layers that we can build onto the actual tower, plus up and down. It also almost reminds me of Sim Tower in a way too. Boy, yeah, a lot of good vibes from this one, a lot of creativity, and a lot of things that have to be made at different levels and then transported between each other. So an ultimate challenge for those of you who really are looking for something, you know, to fill the gap of weird city builder with very appealing mechanics and a lot of logistics. This absolutely nails it when it comes to logistics, for sure. For sure. Well, what did you think of STARIO Haven Tower? Again, you can get it with the link down below in the description, so check it out. Now available on Steam with the 10% off discount. Add it to your wish list. Look into it more with that link if you're curious about it. And again, let me know your thoughts and opinions on the game down below in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you. So glory to Raptoria down below in that comment section. Thanks again for liking today's video, and thank you very much for subbing to the channel. Tell a friend about STARIO Haven Tower. I think this will appeal to a lot of people who really like this type of art style and are looking for something a little different and unusual in a city builder. I'll see you all next time. Thank you very much for watching.